All right, so here's a foolproof way to know you're playing the right note. So if you have your tuner, your tonal energy app ready and downloaded, what you're going to do, you may see this screen. What you're going to do is at the bottom of your screen of your app, go to sound. It may look different. It may look different on your phone depending on if you have Apple or Android. I have an Apple. But click on sound, and the first thing that we want to make sure we change is we want to make sure the notes in the middle of this circle is representing the notes that we see when we look at written music. For our instruments, for the trumpets, we're a transposing instrument. So that means the note that comes out of our horn is written differently. All right, but it sounds the same as everyone else. Okay, now to put this to the test, I'm going to play a C in the staff, and you're going to see a different note. Right. So that said, B flat in the middle of your screen. And what we want that note to say C. So in order to do that, we want to first click on the bottom, see where it says sound. We want to find our instrument and have trumpet. Now this is going to be the sound that comes out when we press certain notes on the wheel. That doesn't change the notes that come up in the middle. In order for the notes to come up as our notes, you're going to select transposition next to it. And by instrument on this wheel, you're going to find a B flat trumpet. Okay, once you find that, you're going to click on this check button. It's blue for me, maybe something else for you. But you click that, and so now the notes that we play on our horn should be the notes that come up. So let's play our C. Now we have all of our notes that we play on our instrument. It comes up on the wheel. So if you see a note, or if you're trying to figure out what note you're playing, you can instantly see what note you're actually playing if it's not the right note. Now, there's one other thing I want you to be aware of is the octave. So say if you're playing a C, but it's a different type of C. It's not this C. It might be a C above the staff or a C below the staff. So how do we make sure we're playing the right octave? In the middle of your circle, you see octave and the number. And so when we play our C, you're going to also see a number right next to it. Or if you play any note, you're going to see a number next to it. So let me play my C again. Now, that C should have been C5. And that is the right note that we're going for, the most accurate note that we want. This C for us is called C5. And so that's how we know we're playing not only the right note name, but also the right octave. So if you see a different number, you're not playing that note. So if you see C6, that's a C above the staff. If you see C4, that's going to be the C below the staff. Right? So we want to make sure if we want to play this C, we're playing C5, right? Same goes for all the rest of the notes. This B is called B4. This A, second space A, is called A4. This second line G is called G4. And this first space F is called F4. Now, last thing before I let you go is if you want to kind of put the sound in your ear before you play it, one thing you can do is make sure you have the right octave. So if you want C5, you're going to press that plus sign and you're going to press the C note. It will also on the bottom of it, it will say B sharp. Okay, so that's your C5. Now, if you want to play the rest of the notes, those are in the 4 octave. So you're going to press the minus sign, and now we're in the 4 octave, and we can play our other notes. So we have B4, we have A4, we have G4, and we have F4. All right. So this is exactly how you can use this tonal energy app to know exactly which note you're playing, which is difficult in the beginning of your journey of playing trumpet, but this makes it a lot easier and a lot more seamless. All right. So hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next lesson.